How are you?
Matthew,
It's
good
great
to see you again.
Doing well,
Doing well.
Doing all right?
Yeah, things going well.
How was Kira's soccer game last weekend?
It's great. She's funny, man. She's good. She's a great player.
Really?
Mhm.
What position is she again?
She's a left midfielder.
Oh my gosh. Isn't that what you were way back when?
I was a center midfielder.
Center.
That's like, you gotta be a little more talented to be a center.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
But,
naturally.
I mean, she's got dad's brains though, right?
She hopes.
Really?
She can only hope.
Do you think she'll end up playing in college, or?
You know, there's some schools looking at her.
I mean, she's only 10, so.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, I try not to let it get to her head, but like, yeah, I mean, when, you know, the Ivies are calling, you answer.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it would be great to see her in the red and white, you know?
Oh, yeah.
I remember every Saturday morning we'd be getting up at 6 a.m.,
Mhm.
screaming love and honor at the top of our lungs, man.
I still wake up every day.
Don't we all? It's hard not
Who doesn't?
to.
Who doesn't?
You know, to think in such a place.
Yeah, you can lead such a life.
It's crazy.
Mhm.
You know, it still rings true. Well, that's great to hear.
Yeah.
So they got the dub.
Oh, yeah.
That's great. Fantastic. I'm glad the season's off to a good start. I know it can be stressful being the head coach. I can only imagine what type of coach you are.
You don't even know.
I don't think I want to. I'm glad I'm on the other side.
Oh, yeah.
All right, Leo. So I just want to recap a little bit of what we talked about from last meeting. If that's all right.
Sounds great.
Before you really hop into everything.
Mm-hmm.
So you had said, you know, a lot of stuff is dependent on trying to predict sales, and that's been really tough.
Yep, definitely.
You also talked a lot about margins, a lot
Mhm.
about the bottom line,
Mm-hmm.
and then you also talked about integrating some new displays, trying to find a way to differentiate yourself. You know, with Kroger coming into play, them getting their liquor license just creates a ton of problems.
Yeah.
And then also you talked about kind of wanting to be a one-stop shop for everyone in Oxford. You know, not just being the place where you get the liquor, place where you get, you know, the hat, the shot glass, recovery drink.
And I'm laughing because for us, for so long, it was such a foreign thought that we could incorporate all that into the store, but I'm excited to see.
Yeah, no, I'm excited to show you, to be
Yeah.
honest. So I think we touched on it a little bit last time, but I'd love to show you our idea. It's really exciting. Let me just pull it up for you. here.
Definitely, that'd be great.
So Leo, you know, back to our days as young whippersnappers back here in Oxford, tearing it up, you know, living right next to Brick Street. There was one holiday that I think you and I really, you know, it was something that when we came to Miami, it was something we wanted to participate in. Something when we got here, we absolutely murdered it. You know, it's the biggest event of the year,
Mhm.
and that's Green Beer Day.
Yeah.
So what we have envisioned is to incorporate our brand new partnership with Abbott Nutrition,
Mhm.
and we're going to be incorporating our highest selling vodka, New Amsterdam, with Abbott Nutrition's Pedialyte, which is
wow.
the #1 recovery drink for students around the world. People like you and me, I don't know if you've ever used it, but I know it saved me a couple
I
times.
am familiar with it, yeah.
So what we want to do is incorporate this display here with Green Beer Day to make Leo's Liquors the one-stop shop and really the recovery headquarters for students on the Oxford campus.
Wow.
What do you think about that idea?
You
Just
know,
right off the bat.
I mentioned it earlier, this is something that I only dreamed of and never thought I'd actually be able to do. So I think being able to encompass, you know, all of students' needs in one place is a great idea, especially, you know, tying it to Green Beer Day, like you mentioned, you know, probably the greatest day of the year. It's a huge deal for us.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, I'd like to get into a little bit more of the nitty gritty. If that's all right with
Definitely,
you.
definitely.
So when we're really looking at it, you know, how does this all work? What we're envisioning right now, we want this to be exclusive to Leo's Liquors. You know,
Mhm.
somewhere, you know, Green Beer Day is just such a holiday that is specific to Miami. You know, you don't want it to be like, you know, we really want to focus on the mom and pop store here. You know, all the tradition of Miami and
Mhm.
Leo's Liquors. We want to really find a way to incorporate that. So what we're looking at right now is a pallet display. Right when you walk in, I think right now you have, what does he have? I think you have Tito's there now,
Yep.
maybe,
Tito's
Is that new
there,
seltzer?
Yeah, White Claw's there.
Yeah, White Claw.
Yep.
I think you have White Claw there now. So what we want to do is 8 cases of New Amsterdam, and then 8 cases of Pedialyte to supplement that. You know,
Okay.
that's not only going to help you, you know, move some product off the shelves, minimize some inventory in your back room as well.
Okay.
So I just kind of want to go through again, you know, you had talked about that you wanted and that you needed to find a way to predict sales. You know,
Mhm.
as we both know, if there's one day you can predict that people are going to be drinking, it's going to be Green Beer Day.
Definitely.
Would you say that's true?
Yeah, 100%.
And then you also said that you really wanted to focus on your margins, helping that bottom line. What we're willing to offer is a 45% margin on our new Amsterdam product, as well as sponsoring a 25% off deal for the Pedialyte.
Wow.
How does that sound to you?
That sounds
Do
fantastic.
you think that would help your bottom line?
I definitely think that'd be a huge help to the bottom line.
Awesome. Then you had also talked a little about, being a one-stop shop. Sometimes kids are going out to CVS maybe to get their recovery drinks, maybe to get their chasers, their shot glasses, etc. But with this display, we're going to be able to incorporate all of those things so that you can be the one-stop shop for Green Beer Day. How does that sound?
Sounds, amazing.
Awesome. So Leo, I kind of wanted to just go over the idea again. We got 8 cases of New Amsterdam, 8 cases of Pedialyte. How does that sound to you?
I think the biggest thing for me, like you said, is keeping the inventory out of the back room and really getting in front of the client, the customers,
Awesome.
and hoping that the display does what it's intended to do.
Okay, awesome. So Leo, sounds like you've signed off on everything. Would you like to move forward with this?
Definitely. I actually reviewed some other proposals, and this is far and away the best.
Okay, awesome. Well, I'll have my assistant write up some new item forms for yours to fill out. And in the meantime, if there's anything that I can do to make your job easier, please let me know.
Awesome.
All right, thanks so much. Have a good one.